What's up, fam? So I just wanted to, talk to you guys about something a little bit different today. We've been seeing a lot of videos about, people dealing with depression, anxiety, alcoholism, things like that, the past few days, which I think is awesome. I think it's great that people are starting to share this stuff openly and removing the stigma associated with, mental health. Special shout out to, Roberto Blake, to Jason from Painfully Honest Tech, and also to Shelly from Shelly Saves a Day. They put out 3 awesome videos today. Came right at the right time for me personally. But I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about something I don't normally speak about. Now, people that are close to me, some of the fellow creators that are close to me, kind of know this already, but I do deal with anxiety. I do get anxiety attacks, usually a couple times a week. And I have ways that I sort of counteract that. And that's sort of what I want to talk to you guys about. So I think it's important for us who deal with this, but actually it could probably help everyone, that we have a way to find balance, to center ourselves. So like, if you're not feeling well, if you're in a negative space, things like that, that you have a way to sort of regain control, to sort of get yourself back together. So by that, what I mean is, for me personally, is a technique to help me get through my day, because anxiety attacks can come whenever they want for me personally. So it can happen when I'm in the middle of a shift at work and curling up in a ball and being depressed and not moving and just, becoming petrified with anxiety and fear is not an option for me. So I've had to come up with techniques to help me deal with it so that I can continue on my day and, continue to be able to earn money so I can feed my family. And for me, the technique that I use mostly, I have two techniques that I use, but the one that I use mostly is music. So I have what I refer to as an anxiety playlist. Now, this playlist is made up of songs from all kinds of different genres, but it's all music that either it makes me feel a certain way. So whether it's songs from my past where it takes me back to a specific memory where I was really happy, or a joyful time, or whatever it might be, just something that takes me to a much happier place, to a more joyful place, to something that links me back to good memories, is what that playlist is made of. Or of music about things, or that remind me of things that I love. So I'll use that, but particularly what I'll have to do is I will have to put headphones on. So let's say, for example, a couple days ago, I'm at work, stressed out. There's a lot of things going on at work, a lot of stress, and things at home as well. So what I end up having to do is, I feel it coming on, and I'll rush back to my car and I'll put headphones on and I'll put my playlist on, close my eyes, and then I'll do my breathing exercises. So some people are aware of breathing exercises. I'll do the breathing exercises, and after a few minutes, after a few songs, I'll start feeling a lot better. Now, for me, the anxiety attack symptoms I get is like cold sweat. My heart starts pounding. I start feeling like I can't breathe, like there's a huge weight on my chest. It's really scary. That's the best way I can put it, because you kind of don't know what's happening to you. You start freaking out. You're like, man, am I having a freaking heart attack? Like, what's happening here? And, it took me a while to figure out what was happening, and that it was anxiety. It took me a few years to figure that that's what was happening to me. And I don't take medication. I don't take anything like that. I just deal with it in my own way. And this technique of using the headphones, of listening to music, has helped me. It helps me get through my days, where I'll have sometimes multiple of these anxiety episodes during the week. It gets me through them. I'll have to take, a 15-20 minute break and get myself back together, and then I can get through my day. So I'm not here to tell you that this is the best way to deal with anxiety. What I'm doing here is I'm sharing how I get through my anxiety attacks. The second way, and I know this is going to sound dumb to some people, is I will sit down and I will put Lego bricks together. As in, like, you know, Legos, like the Lego movie. I will build something. I'll spend 30 minutes building something. And that one, I can't exactly explain why it works that well. I'm thinking, when I was a kid, I spent hours, days, months playing with Legos and building stuff. And maybe it helps me reconnect with a simpler time in my life. Maybe it helps me reconnect with my childhood, where there was no responsibilities, where there was no anxieties, where it was just, you know, be at home, play with your Legos, you know, use your imagination and have fun. And, you know, I always find that when I'm done, you know, building with Legos for 30 minutes, that I feel great. Like, I don't know how I can explain it. It's like I'm rebalanced. Like, a lot of the things that I was stressed out about at that moment are not bothering me anymore. That's sort of the best way that I can put it. So, if anything, if you want to take anything away from this video, is that there has to be a way for you to reconnect, or a way for you to sort of rebalance yourself, whatever it might be. It could be different for every single person. Some people, it's working out. For some people, it's punching a punching bag. For some people, it's video games. For some people, it's playing music. For some people, it's writing or reading, or, you know, whatever it might be. Whatever your technique is, whether it's something that reconnects you with your childhood, or just something that helps you get that aggression or that pent-up energy out, then you should do that and help deal with it. You know, for me, like I said, the music is a big thing. It's also why I test so many different sets of headphones. You know, I'm trying to find the perfect combo of sound and noise cancellation that'll let me, you know, deal with these anxiety attacks in my own way. The other thing I want you to know, or take away from this video, is that if you're dealing with anxiety attacks or depression, is that you're not alone. You are most likely literally surrounded by people that are fighting a similar battle as you. And if you don't, or if you still feel that way, you just remember, I'm going through it too. And so are so many others, you know, like us or around us. So, you know, just remember that you're not alone. You know, I'm going through it. Many others are going through it. And if you just need to talk about it, then talk about it. And if you feel like you don't have anyone you can talk to, then do what I'm doing right here and record yourself and talk to everyone. And, you know, that's the only thing I can say. But it's something that I wanted to share with you guys. I'm glad that I was able to get this out. I'm really happy that, you know, Jason put out his video, that Roberto put out his video, that Shelly put out that video. And not to mention Swoop and making that short film about depression and anxiety. You know, I'm glad that more of this is coming out, that we're slowly starting to try to remove the stigma about it, and that we're talking about it, that we're having a conversation. And if you guys have anything that you do, any techniques that you do that help you deal with it, that help you deal with your anxiety, help you deal with your anxiety attacks or depression or whatever it might be, I'd love to hear about that, man. If you guys want to drop them in the comments, let me know what you do. What's your technique? Well, how do you reconnect with your childhood? How do you reconnect with yourself? How do you find balance? I'd love to hear that stuff. So thank you for bearing with me. You know, I love all you guys, everybody who watches my videos, all my fellow creators, all the subscribers, everybody who supports me. I couldn't do this all without you. And I hope that at the very least, I reach at least one person. If I reach one person with this video, then this video is an absolute success. And even if I don't reach that one person, it's a personal success for me, because it's something that I've wanted to talk about for a long time, and I haven't been brave enough to do so. So thank you to everyone who's putting out their videos about this. You help me feel less alone, and you help me find a voice to sort of share this with you guys and share this small piece of myself with you. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. So love you guys, and I'll see you guys on social media, on YouTube, or in my next video.